it's Sunday, it's damn cold outside, blowing a strong southerly, so found a bit of plywood. We can mount the new inverter charger on. Have the measurements off the website. It'll go this way, and this piece is basically the right size, so we'll give it a bit of a sand. Oh, that's looking presentable. I'll pretty it up. This probably came from Dad. I think that's good enough for a dimly lit electrical bay, especially when it's going to be covered by a big blue box. It's not a very pleasant day out here. It's blowing south, gusty. Right, we have done a quick sand. We'll have to use an animal, it's only white I've got. One topped coat will do. Right, back in the port electrical bay. Got the aircon going to warm things up. So we'll have a sand here and then flow coat it. We'll see about how much cables we can shift, and I only need to do the bit that the new inverter is going to sit on. I'm giving 100 mils clearance here up the top. That's where it's going to sit, down to this mark here. So we'll do a bit of a sand. I've taken the cable tie bases away, and we've still got one to go up there and two to go up there, and I've tied the cables back. Right, let the sanding begin. I've got it hooked up to my vacuum. Right, sanded, all the big bumps gone. It's not perfectly smooth, but it's what God invented construction adhesive for. Wax gel coat or flow coat, very small tin, made it quite expensive, but we used a whole lot. Right, it's 100 mils of resin, 30 to 40 drops. We'll give a cure in a couple of hours and 25 degrees. Well, we're obviously not that. So I think 30 drops and overnight. Wiped it down with acetone. Oh, there she is. And didn't do it there, but did this edge too. Still see the marks as to where to put the board, and of course there's a wheeler down there. Well, the weather hasn't improved, so it wasn't exactly a weekend to be out in the boat. It does not smell near so bad up here as it does here in the electrical bay. Just getting the sealant off the back of the board for the AC disconnect. That's pretty good. Good enough to go back on. The sun's come out. The gel coat has kicked, so we should be able to stick things up tomorrow. Oh, it's still not touch dry, it's so damn cold down here. It's Monday morning. Let's see if my paint has gone off or become dry. Still a wee bit sticky. I'll take it somewhere warmer. It's quite a nice day here in the sun. It's still cold. My board has made it this far. Just taking the Magnum panel out to see how big a space I can fit in there. I'll get a 7-inch display in once I save some pennies. Oh, there's the dredge barge going past again. Right, our bank account's a bit lighter, out with the good and with the bad. Okay, well, who's going to help me get the heavy old charge inverter off? This new one's much lighter. I presume it runs at a higher frequency. So what have we got? We have some 400 amp class T fuses, 500 amp smart shunt, a smart MPPT controller. This is the bus smart dongle, so I can use Bluetooth to set up the Multiplus. Right, 12 volts. Inverter does 300 VA, 120 amp charger, and pass through 16 amps. You get 10 here at the dock, and the generator powering the aircon and the hot water heaters doesn't go through the inverter. And here's a look inside. So AC connects here, AC in, AC out, battery plus, battery minus, and then all the communication systems. So yeah, comes with a battery temperature sensor. Here's the mounting plate. It's even got screws and instruction book. The mounting plate, bit like a French cleat. Attach that first, lift the generator up, then hang on it. Much better than trying to screw it while holding it. And then a couple down the bottom to firmly fasten it. And my mounting board, which is still tacky, is the right size, so we need to get that attached to the wall first. Here's the smart solar charge controller. So the only difference with this from what we've got is it will talk via Bluetooth to the Victron Connect app, which allows one to see what's actually happening. So here's the smart shunt. Looks like we'll have to move bus bars a wee bit. Once again, we'll get information via Bluetooth into the Victron app. There's the VE.bus smart dongle, which will allow me to remotely program the inverter charger. There goes the dredging barge heading back down harbour, obviously unloaded. Same place as the old unload at Kissing Point. Not sure where it's dredging at the moment. Much time before I start work. We're looking at the guides. This one needs less clearance, only 50 millimeters. The other one I think was the higher pass-through one. Dimensions are the same. I suppose the first thing is to mount the backing board. Hopefully it's touch dry enough I can do it. The boat's going to end up being covered in tools. It's going to get the screws out. It's the port forward cabin, or aft cabin where it's been working. I've got a pile up here as well. I need some screws to attach the board. I think those will do. Right, backing board's up. It's held on with Gorilla Grip construction adhesive. 10-minute set. That should be useful. Right, mounts on. Well, it's in. What an effort. And secured, I suppose. First thing to do is to get the 12 volts to it. Now remember, these are not connected at the other end. The cables are not live. Right, 12 volts in. and out when it's charging. Just need to get the negative thing out. Negative's connected. I try and free it from around the back, but there's about 400 cable ties and I can't get in behind this bit of Formica ply. Anyway, there's the end over there, but it will go back onto the bus bar. And ground wire is connected. This is the battery temperature sensor from the old inverter, so we'll need to place the new one back the same way. And it's cable tied into that faraway bundle and going up into the battery compartment. There's 3 big AGMs in here, and there's the current temperature sensor attached to the negative post. So we'll pop the new one on, and then it goes through a cable gland over here. Well, pop that on, just need to get it over to there now. Oh, I couldn't film it, it was just too difficult to even access, but anyway, there's 3 big, I think 220 amp hour AGMs under here, so I've got it attached and through to the electrical bay through a sealed hole. Right, temperature sensors in. You have to disconnect it and run it properly. It's just draped over everything at the moment. So to disengage it, you just press up or pull up on those orange things. So you need ferrules, which is no problem because I've got ferrules. It did come with ferrules on it. I must say my folding stool has been invaluable for sitting on and kneeling on to get miles into here. Most of the tools are here, but there's others scattered around, so I think at 5 o'clock it's time to head home. But not a bad day's work. Oh, here comes the dredge back again. It's Wednesday, 13th I think, so hopefully we can get the new inverter charger powered up today. And not surprisingly, we still have rain around. We'll turn the shore power off and turn off emergency bank. Shouldn't talk to this main system, but it could do. And we will turn off the house bank. So it's down here under the settee. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Right, off. Right, so we're off. I better turn on my light. Okay, so I've checked the voltages. There's nothing live apart from a very small amount coming out of the solar. So we'll connect up the DC, which is this one and that one. So that's earth around here. Oh, sorry, negative around here, which just goes back on there. And I'm not going to shorten this one. Then the AC is currently interconnected in here. Then we'll get that hooked up over there. Right, next problem is this RCD overcurrent interrupt relay. So it's actually got a long output on it, which we'll be able to shorten. Just trying to free up a bit more input so I can stick it down below the inverter charger. Well, it's not going to be a simple disconnect because the ground or earth is not connected. Oh, I suppose I could use a terminal block. Oh, it's been a real struggle. Had to change the box here, and impossible to screw it onto the fiberglass in this confined space, so just holding the backing board in. It should go off in 10 minutes. Well, it's taken a long time, but I've modified the entrance to the RCD disconnect, so that takes power from the inverter and protects the rest of the boat. I've got the AC cables to the inverter but not yet connected, and DC positive is not connected, but earth is. Negative is, sorry. Ground is connected there, and the earth's on the AC will be connected. So that's the next step. We've got some 6mm ferrules. Now we just need to connect it. Oh, that's AC in, connected. Next will be AC out. Okay, wide. So there's actually space for another line. You have to share neutral, you have to share earth. We only have one. So that's done. Oh, I need to tidy the wire again, but let's connect it to 12 volts. I haven't connected the external VB.bus dongle yet, which goes in there. Right, centre off, down charge only, up charge on, so off. Oh, rather than opening it up again, I'd have connected an Ethernet cable onto there. Alright, let's go on. Oh, look. Inverter on. Can't do anything because, I suppose I can make some AC. I'll just go check the panel. I'll turn on the house bank. We don't actually have any 230 volts. I'll turn those two off, and I've just remembered why. Actually, I'll turn those off too. Oops. We're still disconnected. That should do the job. Let's go check again. Oh, this time. Yep. Shore power still off at the dock too. And the kettle's working. Right, well, let's go turn shore power on. That's our cord there. Right, shore power on, transfer on. Boat's acknowledging it's getting it. Right, so charge is on, it's charging. Now let's connect the dongle. Right, it's connected to 12 volts, and we'll plug the Ethernet cable in, and we'll go and check the app. does indeed turn it off over the Bluetooth. So Bluetooth is talking to this thing down here, which is talking to the inverter charger. Oh, turned it back on, so here we go, charging again. I think everything's working perfectly. I think a celebratory cuppa, and then try and sort out some of the wiring that's running around the place. Oh, success. I just need to spend a large amount more money to get a thing to fill this gap up. It talks to the Victron gear, so I think we'll make the inverter work a bit. We're drawing about 3 kilowatts at the moment, almost, so its fan's kicked on. Well, I suppose for completeness we should actually make sure it's all running properly off the generator, so shore power's off. Still haven't got around to sorting out the fuel boost pump for this. This is the inverter charger. Became a higher priority. Aha! That seemed very much like the starter battery didn't work. Right, well, we'll put the multimeter on it and see what we got. Oh, let's see, 11.9, so I think we need to put on the charger. I'll start tidying up some wiring down here. We also have up along here and over that side there. That's the battery temperature sensor, needs to be done as well. Yep. Oh, well, we're getting there. Oh, I think it's looking fairly good here. Of course, I had to put up with running lots of cables that were already there, so maybe need something else up here. And you've got to do the other side there yet, but what I can reach at the moment is pretty good. Right, done it. Not easy. It's a long way down there in a narrow space. Well, I can't show you just how difficult it is to get to distance around the far side of the inverter charger. But anyway, we're getting there. Right, well that bit's done. Those big loops has nothing to do with me. Oh, I'd like to think it's looking a bit tidier. So, next job, single roll, we'll replace that with this Smart MPPT maximum power point tracking solar charger. Oh, just connected. Power first, then solar. Not that there's much around at the moment. We won't be doing any solar charging because the battery's on float from the inverter charger, but blue light means we've got Bluetooth, so let's check. Well, that's removed. Nothing wrong with it, just doesn't talk Bluetooth. So we'll pop this one up in its place, and then that'll probably do for the day. Okay, it's installed. We'll pack this away as a spare. Last upgrade here is going to be changing the shunt. That will wait to the weekend, I think. And we'll also find somewhere for the dongle as well, once I've done the connection for the smart charger. Oh, there it is, and it uses a VE direct connection to talk to a network as well as Bluetooth. Oh, before we go home, let's see if we can fire up the generator. It's another problem we're going to have to look at, is why is the start battery low? It's supposed to be on a DC to DC charger. Right, I'll start it. Let's turn off shore. And turn on generator. Put a bit of load on. Don't actually go through the charger inverter. You can only run them off the generator, as well as the water heaters, but we've got two air cons on, so here's our amps, and compressors will kick in a minute. I'll add the jug in as well. It's 2 kilowatts. Okay, it's running fine. Let's turn it off. And we can head home. Let's turn into a nice evening out here. That ticking noise is the lift pump for the generator, but I'm not convinced it's actually working properly.